Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hello and welcome. So today we are doing our halfway through the year favourites. So I know we're in July and I'm always late to the party with these kind of things, but I thought let me still just talk about some of the stuff that I've been enjoying this part of the year, because I've been trying a lot of things as per usual. I can honestly say that I don't have maybe everything in front of me, just because I was kind of going through my collection and just kind of like, okay, I really like this, I like this. There's definitely stuff that I have used that I'm not going to show today, but I think, towards the end of the year, if I'm still getting any sleep and that I'm living my normal my ish life with my baby, I'll be showing you guys what I have been trying out and everything. But at the moment, I have stuff in every category and things that I genuinely have been enjoying. So I'm going to kind of go through the different steps of my makeup routine. So we'll start off with skincare, and this is no surprise, but this is the Beauty Crop Peptide Calm Balm, and this was sent to me to like test out along with their mist, and I've been absolutely loving these. My skin is very combination. Most of the time it's very dry, very sensitive, and when I've been using this, it really lasts all day on my skin. And the mist I like to use just occasionally when I've been feeling like my skin is slightly dehydrated than normal, because I am growing a little human at the moment and I know that they're taking all the important things that I need as well. So I kind of need my skin to be kind of going the best that it can. And now that summer is slowly arriving, not today, it is pretty gloomy today, which I'm very happy about, because the last week has been ridiculous ridiculous in the heat, so to speak. But this is great for moisturizing my face. And again, the mist is somewhere in my room. I know where it is, I just couldn't be bothered to get it because I've shown it so many times on my channel. But yeah, I've just been really enjoying this as like a skincare item, and I do occasionally use it as a primer. So yeah, this is what I've been loving. So let's go on to primer, and I have both of these products by Elf. So these two have been a big staple. So the Liquid Poreless Putty Primer, mouthful as per usual, has been so good. I really enjoyed the putty primers, the normal ones that came out by Elf. God, how long has it been since they've had them? Like years now. And the fact that there's a liquid version, which I think I kind of enjoy slightly more than I did with the other versions. And then now we've got this kind of Stay Cool primer stick, which I've been really loving. I use it a big chunk of the times, again, when I've been feeling really dehydrated and my skin is feeling really this is really nice. It's very calming on the skin, especially with my rosacea and the dryness. I really think it's super nice. I love this little kind of hat that it comes with, and it just feels really nice on my skin. The only issue, I guess, with both of them is that you really have to wait a good few minutes for them to sink into the skin, and if you're kind of getting ready for work or you're in a rush, they're probably not going to be the best products for you to use, but they're still going to be really hydrating and really good for people with dry skin, which is, I guess, a big chunk of what I am. This thing in the way is my cup, by the way. It's just, I need to hydrate every so often, so that's why there's like a massive straw like poking out. Okay, so let's go on to foundation. So I have four. So the more recent ones that I've been enjoying, I've constantly using on my channel. So what I'm using today is the Laura Mercier one. I know this is not new, but for me, I got this when the hype was there, and I really like it. I really like this foundation a lot. And I don't tend to spend a lot of money when it comes to certain makeup products, because I'm stingy and I like to save my money any way that I can. But when I saw that people were talking about this, I was like, I just really want to try it out, and I really like this. I got the shade 0W1 Satin, and it is so nice on my skin. I don't know where my mirror is, because I would kind of have a look at myself to see how I match shade wise, but I've had it for ages and I kind of feel like it's a pretty good match. It is it is got the nicest coverage. I mean, I'm trying to figure out what to say that I haven't said already, or what many people probably already know, just because so many people have talked about it. But it's my only kind of high-end one that I have, because again, everything else is quite affordable. So the next one that I've been obsessing about is the Revolution Skin Silk. I use this non-stop. I really like this. But this foundation is really good. I haven't tried such a good, like, affordable foundation in such a long time until this one came out, and I love how it looks on my skin. I love how it feels. The longevity is fantastic. I use lots of different primers with them and it always works for me. I have the shade F2. They have quite a few shades in here as well, so there is definitely something for everyone. Next, we're gonna talk about the Max Factor one. So I think this is from 2024. I believe it is. I got sent it to test it out and do like a ad for it or whatever, but regardless of that, I still really enjoy it. It's got a really nice coverage to it and it's super affordable as well. Again, Max Factor was a brand that I know nothing about, and I've never really purchased anything from them because their stuff, well, when I look at it, it just doesn't really appeal to me. It doesn't look interesting. And then I tried this and I really, really like it. Again, quite similar to this one. It's super affordable. I think this one is a couple of pounds more than this one, which really isn't much when you think about it in the long term, but I've been really enjoying it. So if you're kind of looking for a nice, like, kind of buildable coverage foundation, this is definitely it. And then the last one that I've been enjoying a lot is, again, a kind of more new one, and it's the H&B Cosmetic Silky Matte Foundation. God, what is it with all these, like, names of foundation? They're just mouthfuls. But yeah, I was a really big fan of their first foundation, and then when they said that this was coming out, I was super duper excited. So I have the shade MF5N, whatever that means. This is slightly, I think this is slightly orange for me, so I would always use a concealer to kind of lighten things up a bit, make it look a bit more presentable. But the packaging is really weighty, like it's got a kind of glass plastic feel to it, but it still is a really, really nice foundation. I got it from their TikTok shop. I've only ever bought, what else have I bought from them? What, apart from the other foundations? That's about it. I really want to try some of their other complexion stuff because I've heard that they're really good, but I do really enjoy this foundation, and again, it's pretty affordable. I think it is slightly more expensive than the other two, not the Laura Mercier one, but than the other two drugstore ones, but they still kind of counts as drugstore because they sell this brand in Boots now, so you can buy and, like, you can get it on TikTok and it's still a pretty decent price. So I have one concealer and it is by NYX. So this is their Pro Fix Stick and this is just their under eye concealer. They also came out with correcting sticks, which is essentially what this is, but as in the red, not red, yeah, like red one and the green one and stuff like that. So I've just got one for concealer under my eyes. Really enjoy it. It's a really creamy consistency, so it's really easy to blend. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. Again, so many things I've been saying about these products, so it's no surprise that I'm talking about a lot of these. This is again new to my collection. So the NYX Buttermelt Bronzer, again, this is super nice. I mean, I got this on Beauty Bay because they had it on ASOS for a while, and I'm waiting for the blushes to come out. I did do a video recently testing it, so it's new in my collection. I'm not wearing it today, but it's new in my collection, but it feels so soft. It smells amazing. It's quite reminiscent of the Physicians Formula butter bronzers, but this is kind of like its own thing, and I believe it's like $10.99 or something, which is not too bad. Again, for drugstore and affordable range, you can't go wrong. Like, you do get quite a bit in here, and it blends out so nicely. And now we're going to go on to some blushes. So this is no surprise, but the ELF Camo Liquid Blush in the shade, what's it called? Blood, no, something orange. Gorge Orange, something like that. Yeah, I need to buy more shades of these because this one is one that I'm constantly using. And as much as I'm not the biggest fan of orange kind of blushes, I still really like this. The consistency is beautiful. It blends out so nicely, works so well. I've spoken about it a million times. I'm just repeating myself. The next few I haven't really spoken about much recently. So this is made by Mitchell. This is their blush balm in the shade A Shy Boy. And this is such a gorgeous shade. I mean, I know he is constantly coming out with things like left, right, and center, like with his kind of 12-hour TikTokathon, whatever it was called. I picked up like two things. One thing I haven't tried yet, but the other thing I got was his concealer, which is really, really nice. But I'm always a bigger fan of like blushes and lipsticks and stuff like that. So I got this on Beauty Bay when it first came out, and it is super duper nice. It blends out really beautifully. His obviously blushes are what he's known for. I don't really love the blushes as much as I kind of like this because I feel like it blends out really nicely. I know the blush is very like multi-use product and I do enjoy them. I just don't enjoy it as much as I love the balm. So next, these next two things are quite new, but this is the Huda Beauty blush filter. So this is stunning. This is so bloody nice. This is in the shade Watermelon Pop, and I've used it quite a few times, like when I'm going to work or even like on my channel and TikToks, and I love how this blends out. I have said that this is kind of my favorite of her formulas when it comes to blushes. The big thick, like the thick like the chunky blush, it's nice but it's too bulky and it's not my favorite. Her powder ones I just don't feel like it gives me much oomph, but when it comes to this one, absolutely stunning. And then the last blushes is going to be no surprise, but it's the Rare Beauty ones. So these are the Soft Pinch Luminous Powder Blush. So I picked up one. What shade did I pick up? I think I picked up Love. And then I got sent a package. I got sent a PR package. I don't know how the frick that happened because I literally came home one day and it's like, oh, you have a package. And I was like, okay, I don't know where it's from. And then I saw Rare Beauty and I was like, hang on a second, I've not ordered anything. That's Love. So that was one that I purchased myself. And when I opened it, it was like a ton of stuff. And I was like, who the hell sent me this? Because I was like, how do they know who I am, what I'm doing? Like, I am part of their kind of like social media thing, but I don't ever really do anything, you know, like when you're like a fan and you kind of post things and like affiliate type of things, but there's no like affiliate codes, or it's just things that you do. But I don't know if it was them, because how did they get my home address? Because I purchased one thing on their website before, and yeah, anyway, I did a whole video on it if you want to check it out. But yeah, these blushes are so stunning. This is in the shade Cheer. So this was kind of one that they sent me amongst other couple of different things, which again, so grateful. But these are like everyone's favorite right now. And the thing is, you don't even need to use a highlighter because just of how stunning they are. Like you can literally put on the tiniest amount and you look like you are just glowing beyond belief. So these are probably my favorite so far of the year. Again, I'm probably not going to be buying much makeup off in the next couple of months or being able to like use much makeup because of I'll be occupied. But yeah, everything that I've been trying so far is so cool. So let's go on to eyeshadow palettes. So I have a couple of things by Glamlight first. So this is their Nightmare on Elm Street collection. I know this is not like from 2024, but there have been ones that I've still been really enjoying. So this is the blush palette, and my god, when I talk about pigment and me looking like a complete fool every time that I use it because it's so pigmented, like these are it. These are so these are insane. The first time I ever tried them, I was like, holy shit, this is like too much even for me. And even the eyeshadow palette, I like to use on a regular basis because of how stunning it is. I know the colours are not always like they're not completely summer-esque. This is a very like Halloween-esque palette, but I still really enjoy using this. And even though like I mentioned, it's probably not from 2024. I can't remember because during the time it came out, Glamlight were bringing out like collections left, right, and centre, and that they have a Halloween collection coming out. I am so excited, as in Halloween 2, the movie. I wish it was the first Halloween, but they probably couldn't get the license. But I'm so excited because Michael Myers is one of my favourite killers, and the first Halloween by John Carpenter is my favourite horror movie of all time, so I'm super freaking excited for that. And then the other thing that came out this year by Glamlight is their Kiss collection. So I have spoken about this so many bloody times that I'm sure people really do not give a shit, but I love Kiss and I'm a big fan. And I Okay, so I don't know how long it's been since my microphone died. I need to get a new one because this is honestly a piece of shit. But anyway, I'm going to go on to lips, and yeah, here's just a couple of things I have been enjoying. So the first one is the NYX Duck Plump. Everyone is doing these plumping things now, and it's fine. I mean, I don't always like using plumping products because I feel like they don't do anything. They just torture people and they last for X amount of time and your lips go back to normal. I just feel like this is super comfortable in the sense of the creaminess of it, and the consistency is pretty nice. It lasts quite a while, which is quite good. So yeah, I have been enjoying that one. I don't know if this is from this year, but I've been loving it still, and it's the Velveteen Liquid Lipstick by Lisa Eldridge. This is in the shade Jazz, and she has recently come out with some new like lip balm products that I really want to try, but again, it's not like a priority for me to use them at the moment. I picked up her liquid eyeliner, which was absolutely stunning. I highly recommend that because I recently did like a first impressions video and I really enjoyed it, so that I love. And the last two products is one by Huda. So this is her faux filter lip gloss in the shade Posh, and I'm not much of a lip gloss kind of gal, but when I saw that she was coming out with these and kind of what they were described as and how they work and how they feel on the lips, I was like, I need to get one. So yeah, I really have been enjoying this, and you know, I haven't completely converted to lip glosses. Definitely not. It's not. They're still not my thing. I still like to use liquid lipsticks or lip oils just to kind of get me going through the day. But this feels super duper nice on the lips. And then lastly, it's something that I enjoy, but I think I need to try it a bit more, and it's the lip tint by Beauty Babe. So this is their hydrating lip tint, and I got the shade Scotch. So this is kind of like a buildable lip tint, but it doesn't settle down. You have to kind of tap it off. So if you don't want the color to stay like it is, because it will transfer, then I would definitely recommend putting it on, leaving it on for about maybe 10 minutes or so, and then wiping it off, and it will leave you a bit of a tint. But if you do want to leave it on, because the shade is so cute, it's so stunning, I love it. It's like a deep chocolate-ish brown. Highly recommend it. It's super duper nice. So and Beauty Bay are kind of slowing down with some of their new releases because they came out with a ton of stuff in like one big chunk. But that's basically things that I've been enjoying for this year so far. I'm hoping that I'll discover more things to talk about at the end of the year, but let me know what you've been enjoying, because again, there's so much makeup out there. There's so many things that I haven't had an opportunity to try, or that I have tried and I don't feel like it's probably worthy to be on this list, or that I just couldn't find it again in my collection. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, because I film and upload every time I get a chance to. Don't forget to follow me on any of my social medias, because I'm always active on there, and appreciate you sitting down listening to me ramble on. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.